Hello, my fellow adventurers! This is Mloentje, and welcome back to New World. If you're checking on this video, you know exactly what we're gonna do today. We are gonna talk about the next 5 tracks on the PvP track. Before I do that, there was something I kind of was missing in my video for the Springtide event. Apparently, you can craft wood sea spirits times 8. So 10 fiber, 3 honey, 1 fire mode, and you can actually craft as many as you want. So kind of a little bit information that I kind of missed in the video on how this event works. Yeah, I know it's a little bit too late, but yeah, let's go over the tracks, guys. Track 131, and we got checkpoint 1, prestige solemnizers, boots of the soldier, resilient with penetrating wrecking ball. Wrecking ball penetrates 90% of the target's armor, and flat stat strength, medium footwear. Medium armor and heavy armor did get an armor buff, so you should have like 2.5% more armor in medium loadout and 5% more armor in a heavy loadout, so you are gonna be more tanking, so more people are actually switching back to their melees for PvP instead of well, the Void Gauntlet, the Fire Staff, which was kind of biz before the patch. We got Shattered Heavy Boots of the Century, Shuriken Fortification, and Refreshing Fortification did get a little bit of a buff. And now it's still kind of like in dispute if it's actually become meta again, or if the Elemental Aversion is still meta. I kind of feel like if you go Shuriken Fortification, Refreshing, and then actual Elemental Aversion, that's gonna be the best type of boots you can get right now, or, well, any piece of armor. You're still gonna miss, like, especially for healers, for me personally, I'm gonna miss Freedom in there. Like, I find Freedom so freaking useful. But, yeah, getting some Shuriken Fortification and some Elemental Aversion in your gear, guys, is definitely a way to set up. And then we got Shattered Heavy Gauntlets of the Century. Constitution flat stat, resilient with Empowering Breaker. When your attacks are blocked, gain a stack of Empower. So, shield builds for PvP. It might be a good perk for this. But again, you might actually want Elemental Aversion instead of Empowering Breaker. Not really sure. We got Thighwyrds. These are pants I've seen 3 times or 4 times in the tracks already. Refreshing Ward, really not a good one. And Resilience. A Refreshing Ward might work again for a tank set for PvP, but then people are gonna need to hit you to actually reduce your cooldowns. We got 2 Vials of Azoth Salt, so definitely interesting in here, because I kind of need to replenish my Azoth Salt. And we got the Idolator's Pants of the Scholar. Refreshing Ward with Empowering Rending Throw. Ranged hatchet attacks deal 20% damage against the Rending Throw target. So overall, not bad. It's light legwear and it's flat stat intelligence, but Refreshing Ward, yeah, not good. So I'm gonna go for the Vials of Azoth Salt. First track, nothing really interests me there. We got a Gypsum Orb, so that's 400 Umbral Shards for 12,000, way too expensive. We got prestigious Idolator's shirt of the Shidolators, I wanted to say. Idolator's shirt of the Scholar, intelligence with Shuriken Fortification and Resilience. It's light chestwear, so you can still work it out if you take medium pants. And then you can still work it for a light loadout. And it's, well, flat stat, Shuriken Fortification and Resilience. Both good perks. We got the Conscript, Hatchet of the Soldier here, with Strength, Chain Arcane, and Vorpal. I don't really think Vorpal is the way to go for a hatchet. You're better off with what is it, Keenly Backstab or something like that, or critical damage on there. But yeah, overall, I wouldn't pick this one. So overall, in this one, Thighwyrds is a named item. We'll check it out what it actually has as the 3rd perk. But Refreshing Ward, it's just not good, guys. It's just not good. And then 2 Vials of Azoth Salt. So yeah, complete the track 131. And then Thighwyrds was Constitution, right? So Shuriken heals, Refreshing Ward, and Resilient. Overall, it's not a piece of pants that I would actually pick. But it's a named item, and I kind of wanted it for the collection, so that's why it is in here, guys. Let's see what we have for track 132. We got checkpoint 1, prestigious Idolator Shoes of the Ranger, light footwear. Full dexterity, resilient with unbroken winds. So yeah, Ice Gauntlet on dexterity, no thank you. Small brown potion pack tier 4. And prestigious Solemnizer's Gloves of the Ranger, full slat dexterity, resilient with penetrating rapid shot. Definitely a useful perk if you use rapid shot. Definitely in PvP as well. It's medium gloves though, so you're gonna need to do medium gloves and medium boots to actually still make the light loadout. And it's gonna be a lower tiered light loadout, but it might still work if you don't actually have these gloves yet. So not too bad. We got a vial of Azoth salt, 1000 Azoth salt for 500, a large pile of coins, 1375, and a large pile of faction tokens, 6500. I'm gonna go for the coin. We got the Vengeful Conscript's longsword of the soldier strength with keen and thwarting strikes. Thwarting strikes is pretty good, but keen is, yeah, there were massive changes to critical chance and critical damage, and you basically kind of don't want to go for either on anymore. We got Helm of the Bearer, Constitution with Refreshing Ward and Resilient. Now you guys know what I think about Refreshing Ward. It might be a good perk in PvP, but other than that, well, Refreshing Ward might actually be a good perk in PvE as well, but it has Resilient on it, and it's only PvP. So in PvE, you probably wouldn't use this piece. And then in PvP, you want people to actually hit you. If people are smart enough, they're not gonna hit the dude holding a shield, right? So you're not really gonna benefit off Refreshing Ward. And we got the Vengeful Champion's Fire Staff of the Scholar, Intellect flat stat with Vicious and Keenly Empowered. Vicious critical damage, pretty good, but like I said, they made some huge changes to critical chance and critical damage. I believe critical damage now, because you do, you're going to do less critical chance. So building up your critical chance is not going to increase it a lot before. I'm not really sure how it works, but I know that taking critical chance now is like a no-go, and critical damage you're better off with a weapon perk on there. Keenly Empowered is good though. So for me, only interesting one is the large pile of coins. Let's complete the track and move on to 133. And before we go to the next track, we had the Helm of the Bear, of course, Refreshing Ward with Shuriken Heals and Resilient. Shuriken Heals is not bad, but Shuriken Fortification is kind of piss. So I don't really hear a lot of people actually running Shuriken Heals in their gear. Only Shuriken Fortification. Or, well, before the patch, Shuriken, well, not Shuriken, Elemental Aversion, right? So, for now, yeah, Helm of the Bear, guys. Let's head into the next track, track 133. A large bundle of faction tokens, 4,400. We got a small Astra Potion Pack. And the prestigious Idolator's Gloves of the Scholar. Flat stat, Intellect with Freedom and Resilient. So, overall, pretty good. And they're light gloves, so you can work them into a light loadout. We got checkpoint 2, large ruby potion pack, tier 5, 2 vials of Azoth salt, always a really good deal if you're short on Azoth salt, of course. 2000 Azoth salt for only 500. And then the Conscript's ring, epic focus with refreshing and hardy. If I could, I'm kind of doubting it, but I don't think I can roll this. I think I tried this like 2 or 3 times already. If I could actually roll this into a legendary, because if this would come with Sacred, this would be like a Abyss ring for me at least. And then we got the Bergan's Gaze, Constitution, Refreshing Evasion, and Resilient. Now already equipped this one and then put it back in the vault, so I don't have to look at it anymore. So we'll check out what the stats are on these in a second. We got the Solemnized Breastguard of the Scholar, Intellect with Refreshing and Resilient. So both pretty good stats as well for PvP. And it's a medium chest wear, so you can work it into a light loadout together with these light gloves, of course. And then we got the Ralliant Champion Longsword of the Soldier, Strength with Keen and Vicious. Not a good sword. Like, after the patch with, well, basically critical chance and critical damage changes in the game, you no longer actually want critical chance on your weapon and not even on your ring anymore. And Vicious, you're better off with some Empower or weapon perks on it instead of critical damage on it. Critical damage is still good. If you crit, you can basically do more damage. But Empower gives you, well, basically it makes you be able to go to the empowerment cap, right? And without it, you probably won't make it. So I'm gonna go for the 2 vials of Azoth salt, guys. We're gonna complete the track. Track 133. And let's go into our vault to last stand. And here we've got Bergan's Gaze, Constitution, again, Shuriken Heals, Refreshing Evasion, and Resilient. Refreshing Evasion is good if you work it actually with a Dexterity build, because that basically means with Dexterity you have 3 dodges in the same stamina bar as other people have 2 dodges, so you can get more refreshing out of it for other people, basic refreshing is still better than refreshing evasion. It's not bad, but it's better. Just like slightly better. But yeah, for dexterity, refreshing evasion is kind of piss. Shuriken heals, if it was Shuriken fortification again, this would have been a god roll. For any, well, medium headwear, you can work in a light loadout with, I'm not really, I don't think you can do medium boots or medium hands. I think it's like, what have we got now? Like 1270 with medium chest, 12.7. I think you go like 12.5 or something like that if you actually take the hit instead of the pants. Well, normally you take the chest or the pants. The chest is always bliss, but usually you take the pants, or you go medium boots, medium hands. That works as well, but going medium head in a light loadout is not the best light loadout you can get. Anyway, guys, that was the track. Let's go farm for the next one. For track 134, we've got checkpoint 1 medium brown potion pack tier 4, large bundle of faction tokens 4,400 and 1,500 Umbral shards for 10,000. So yeah, way better deal than buying a gypsum orb that only gives 400 for like 8,000 or 9,000. So definitely gonna buy these. We got the conscript's amulet, strength with shuriken, dot cleanse and health. Now, it sounds like a useful perk, but there's better perks. It's not bad, but there are just better perks. So, and yeah, max health is a definite that you want to have on your amulet, guys. So overall, not too bad, but also not really that good. Small ruby potion pack tier 5 and vials of Azoth salt. I'm gonna go for the Azoth salt, of course. We got the scheming champion's life staff, and that is keen and blessed. So yeah, definitely not something you want. The Idolator's Scowl of the Century, Elemental Aversion, and Resilience. So this would be Biz before the patch that recently happened. Elemental Aversion still is really, really good. Like, I think you kind of want to have, like, at least, because you can go with a setup if you want freedom. You can basically only need to take 4 freedom and to get the max cap, around the max cap of freedom. So you can leave one piece out and actually get some elemental inversion in there. So this piece is definitely a really good one to have. And we got a large heap of coins, 1,750. So I'm gonna go for the coin on this one. And there we go, 134 complete. On to the last track of this episode. And I'm doing a lazy Thursday. Instead of running OPRs, I'm just gonna basically clean my apartment a little bit while I'm AFK capping forts. Because this is also a means to actually get your reputation or your PvP track up, guys. And for the final track of this episode, track 135, we see 2 named items, returning named items. So let's go over the tracks, right? Checkpoint 1, small super potion pack tier 5. We got a small bundle of faction tokens, 2,400, and a large ruby potion pack tier 5. We got the prestigious Idolator's Pants of the Skull, resilient with empowering meteor shower. When a meteor shower hits, gain 1.9% empower for 6 seconds, max to 10 stacks. So that means you can get 19% increased empowerment. But I'm not sure if it actually, I haven't tested it, I don't play Ice Gauntlets. It would make sense that if you hit somebody with meteor shower, every time it hits, the timer for the 6 seconds actually refreshes. And you eventually can get like 19% increased for 6 seconds. If it's not, then you're gonna need to hit 10 people, or at least 10 times in those 6 seconds to actually, at the end of the meteor shower, to be able to do max damage for the meteor shower. So kinda, I'm not really sure how it works. But it's a weapon perk, guys, on pants, and it's flat stat, and it's light legwear, so you can work it in a light loadout. So overall, not too bad of a pants, but yeah, no named item, no legendary item. We got Vial of Azoth Salt, 1,000 Azoth Salt for 500, always a good deal. We got the Thighwyrd Refreshing Ward. By now, you know how I feel about Refreshing Ward. Refreshing Ward might work if you go into a shield build, but then if people are not hitting you, it's not gonna work really well. So you're better off with refreshing or refreshing evasion. And I'm gonna go for the Vial of Azoth Salt, of course. We got the Frontline Point, a pretty good one, actually. Dexterity with vicious critical damage, so not bad. And then Keenly Empowered, always a good perk to have on your weapon, of course. We'll check out in a second what the third perk is. We got a medium heap of coins, 1,562. And we got the Solemnizer's Breast Guard of the Scholar. Intellect with freedom and physical aversion. Physical aversion, not really sure if it's... Well, maybe if you're like Bruiser, but it's flat stat intellect. So it's more for Ice Gauntlets and Void Blade builds. But still, if you go like a medium build for Void Blades, it might be useful. And it's medium chest wear, so you can work it in a medium. Well, kind of you want a heavy chest wear for a medium build and a medium chest wear for a light build. So you kind of can work around it, right? If you take a heavy pants, you can still work it into a medium build. So overall, not bad. I'm gonna go for the medium heap of coins because I made the biggest mistake ever. And that is actually spending like 52,000 gold on 52 or 50 plus iron woods, because I was stupid enough to hit the button to actually well, I'll show you in a second. So basically I hit this button here by accident and did like buy 50 just when I woke up, and it was like 1,200 for iron wood, and I spent 50, so I spent 50k on iron wood, which was really bad. So let's check out. Yeah, that's me stupid when I wake up, guys. Just a reminder, don't do that. So let's see, Weaver Spin. No, that's my luck here. Is it Wiki? Yeah, Wiki Walla. So Frontline Point, penetrating, backstab, vicious, and killing your power. It's overall a really good spear for PvP, guys. Like, I find it a really good spear for PvP. It doesn't have a weapon perk on it, but it kind of has every perk on it that you kind of want for PvP. It has empowerment, it has vicious, and it has backstab on it. So, yeah, not too bad. And then we have the Thighwyrd, I believe, and that is gonna be last stand. And then we're gonna need to look. Enchanted Tides. And then Rushers, no. The March. Thighwyrd, here we go. So, Refreshing Ward, Shuriken Heals, Resilient. Shuriken Heals isn't meta, guys. You want Shuriken Fortification and Refreshing Ward. Yeah, you know how I feel about it. And there we go. Track 135 completed and another episode completed. I'm gonna sit my ass down here, guys, like I always do, and end this episode up here. If you want to see more of my quest progression, my Let's Play, or my PvP track here in New World, or any other game I might play on my channel, just hit that subscribe button. It would always help out a lot. I do hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.